You are now listening to Sir Inc.'s The Experience Podcast, where we talk about anything and everything kink. Now, this podcast only caters to those that are 18 and above and may not be suitable for work, or as we like to say, NSF. But remember, you can always listen to us during your private time. Hello, kinky and kink curious folk out there. My name is Sir Inc. Let's get into it. Hey, I'm back with another article. This one is from Mammiverse. 10 Explosive Female Orgasms You Must Know by Dr. Cuascuo. Now, I'm going to say this is for the gentlemen. This is for the men, okay? Because we need to know what the hell's going on with the women. And I must tell you that I know a lot of you guys don't know this. Because I know we think that we be doing the thing. I know we be thinking we doing the thing. But are we really paying attention to a woman's body? So let's get into it. Women are equipped with the ability to have different types of orgasms with a variety of feelings and levels of intensity associated with them. To offset the disadvantage women have to men when it comes to ease in reaching orgasm, women are built with the capacity to reach orgasms of different types. Here are 10. Here we go, guys. Number 1, a clitoral orgasm. When stimulated, 8,000 nerve fibers of the clitoris interact with 15,000 nerve fibers in the pelvic area. Jesus. Leading to an intense orgasm. There are 18 parts to the clitoris, inside and outside of the body. The clitoris is a sex pleasure palace. OMG. That little thing has 8,000 nerve fibers, and it interacts with 15,000 nerve fibers in the pelvic area. Wowzers. That's a lot going on in one little area. Man, I think we need to pay more attention to that, huh, guys? Okay. Number 2, a vaginal orgasm. Only 25% of women can achieve orgasm during intercourse. Why? Women who have a shorter distance between their clitoris and their urethra meatus are better able to reach an orgasm this way because the clitoris is indirectly stimulated during sex. For the other 75%, difficult to achieve the O this way. Damn. So I'm thinking, when we having sex and I'm all up in it and I'm wiggling, I'm moving, not every woman can come like that. Even guys with nice sized penises may not be able to make a woman orgasm through intercourse. Man, that's a hurt piece, because men tend to think that we can make a woman come by just humping and bumping. Hey, that's not the case, guys. Number 2, hurt a lot of feelings. I'm trying to tell you. It definitely had me like, had me on my had me on my Scooby-Doo. Oh, man. Number 3, G-spot orgasm. The G-spot, named after Dr. Ernest Waffenberg, who first wrote about it in 1950, is a sensitive area located just behind the frontal wall of the vagina, right between the pubic bone and the cervix. G-spot orgasms are very intense and may lead some women to ejaculate. Now, I do know about the G-spot orgasm. I learned that some years ago. I learned how to get to it with my fingers. I learned how to massage it, rub it, and you want to do the come in here motion with your 2 fingers, your index finger and your middle finger. You do that little come to me motion as you rubbing that little rough spot. Yeah. Yeah, guys, that's where it's at. If you don't know, go on YouTube, type in G-spot orgasm. There's plenty of tutorials. Number 4, A-spot orgasm. Oh, A-spot orgasm? What's that? This orgasm is achieved by stimulating about 7 to 10 centimeters or 3 to 4 inches deep in the front wall of the vagina. Okay. That's an A-spot orgasm, guys. Are we taking notes? Are we taking notes? About 3-4 inches deep. So even a man with a small penis can make a woman have an A-spot orgasm. Let's talk about it. They see what the average person is. The average guy is what, 5 inches? So even if you have 5 inches, 3 to 5 inches, you can still make a woman orgasm. Have no fear. Go for it. Number 5, deep spot orgasm. What is a deep spot orgasm? This orgasm can be achieved by stimulating the deepest back wall of the vagina right before the cervix. Ooh, you probably gotta have a nice sized penis to get to that, huh? Yeah, you probably gotta be able to go deep, deep, going in deep. Probably gotta have a nice sized penis to get to that. But if not, stay focused on the A spot. Number 6, U-spot orgasm. U-spot orgasm. This orgasm can be achieved by stimulating a small area which contains sensitive erectile tissue located directly above and or either side of the urethra opening. Now, guys, women know all about these terms and these areas on their body. We're going to have to get the anatomy chart out and look at where all this stuff is at. I encourage guys to definitely just type in Google, the female anatomy and find out where all these spots are. And part of satisfying your partner is understanding, what does it for them and like trying new stuff, like finding out all these spots and, figuring it out. Okay, let me keep going. Number 7, a breast orgasm. Hello, we love the breastises. Some women can reach orgasm by the stimulus of their breasts. Yes, some women just love it when you suck on their breasts. When you rub on them, you suck on them. Some women love them when you slap them. They love them when you're being a little rough with them. A lot of them love when you suck on their nipples. A certain way they like them sucked on. Some women don't like their nipples sucked on hard. Some women like it soft. So it's just learning that woman and learning what does it for them. And I definitely got to tell you, I know I have some women that like their breasts, of course, touched and sucked on and licked on. But I don't know any of them that I can remember that really achieve orgasm through their breasts being played with. But maybe I just need to ask that more. That's probably not even an area, and I'm sure some of you guys are listening like, that's not even an area that we've actually even thought that a woman could really achieve an orgasm from. We probably never really thought about that. But now that that's out there, I'm going to have to ask. Inquiring minds want to know. Ladies, please put down in the chat, does breast orgasms, can you achieve orgasm through breast play? I'd like to know. And if so, how does your lover get you there? I would like to know some methods. Number 8, oral orgasm. Hello. Some women are very sensitive in their mouths and can reach orgasm when kissing or receiving or performing oral sex. This is so true. I definitely know a woman, and I'm sure we all do, that loves to suck dick, your dick, my dick, and it makes them so fucking wet and they fucking orgasm because they love to suck dick, and ain't nothing wrong with it. And actually, I have this book called Sexual Secrets, and it's about Kama Sutra and breathing and different techniques, and it has an oral part to it. And in this book, they speak about how a lot of people have oral fixation. So like, even if you're obsessed with food to a degree, it's not necessarily the food. You just have an oral thing. You want something in your mouth. People that have to chew gum. People that may smoke cigarettes. Some people that, gotta have a toothpick in their mouth, or you see guys walk around with a stick in their mouth. Like, there's just people have different oral fixations, and that's where it comes from. And so some people find, a lot of pleasure in oral. So, guys, you hear guys all the time talk about they love a woman that loves to suck dick. Women talk about how much they love to suck dick, but there are guys, and women have wrote memes about this, guys that love to eat a woman's pussy. And women love the guys that know how to eat pussy, because a guy is finding pleasure in eating it. He's finding pleasure in giving the woman pleasure, because he loves everything about oral. He loves the taste. He loves the way the clitoris feels in his mouth. He loves the way the whole vaginal opening feels in his mouth. He loves sucking on the lips, licking on the lips. Everything about it. Everything about it. Everything down there. He loves to suck on inner thighs, the anus, everything, the butt cheeks, everything. Like, you find people like that. You find a woman that loves to just give oral and get wet off that. Those are special people. You need to keep them people around in your life. Like, we need them. Number 9, a skin orgasm. Some women can reach orgasm at the touch of their skin during a massage, a facial, or any stimulus to the skin. Now, that's true. And this is where, in doing sessions where you do edge play, this is where edge play comes in handy, right? Where you're using different apparatuses to bring a person to a certain height, and then you tell them, don't come, right? And now you're doing it as a way of orgasm denial. So this is all great. Yes, so skin orgasm. And again, this right here is just trial by fire. It's just you finding out what does it for them, and you find these things out during a session. Number 10, a mental orgasm. Hello. This is right up our alley. Some women can reach orgasm during auditory or visual stimulation, like watching a movie, reading erotic content, or watching others having sex. This orgasm happens without manual oral stimulation. Yes, and this is great. And this is why we tell guys, come on, man. Like, get into the mindset. Get into talking to women. Get into reading poetry or love or like erotic stories and things of that nature, because you want to stimulate a woman's mind. You can make her wet. You can give her orgasm just by talking dirty to her over the phone or talking dirty to her in her face. Like, this is how you want to, some of us call this marinating the pussy. Like, you want to marinate the pussy by watering her mind, by sprinkling her mind with those words and those visuals and all that. It makes a pussy wet, So I find this list to be great. There's a couple things on this list that I did not know, but I'm going to find out. And I encourage guys, you hear that list? Man, open up, go on Google, because everybody uses their phones now. No one has to go to the Encyclopedia Britannica. Open up your phone, Google female anatomy, and look at the female vagina, and look at all the vaginal canal and the uterus, all these things, and find out exactly where those pleasure zones are, where that A spot is, where the U spot is, the deep spot orgasm. Find out the G spot orgasm. Find out where all those things are, so you can become a better lover to your lover. This is the point. Guys, we have to do our homework. Women are not always going to give us the keys to the kingdom. Some women want you to earn the keys to the kingdom, because when you earn it, it feels like you really appreciate them, that you're into them. I like a woman trying to find out what makes me happy sexually. Like, they keep trying things. They want to just know. They ask. These are the things. And there's nothing wrong with asking, but don't expect to get the answers to the test. You can, you know how you have a teacher and they're like, I'm not going to give you the answers. I may give you some hints or something of that nature, but I'm not just going to give you the answers to the test. This is what this is, guys. You can't ask for the answers to the test all the time. Some women will tell you because they know what it does for them, and they feel like the shit you might be doing is wasting time. So pay attention. Don't do what you want to do. do what makes them feel good, because sex is not about just yourself being pleasure. It's about your partner being pleasure. So I come into having sex with, I want to please the woman that I'm having sex with. And in turn, I want to be pleased too. But again, it's easier for a man to get his orgasm off opposed to a woman. So we need to know about them a little bit more. We need to understand them a little bit more, because a man has orgasms either, if she give you head, that good oral, or by intercourse, right? But women may not get it off by intercourse. Some women don't get it off by receiving oral. So you need to figure out what does it for that woman. You have some women that are just straight up orgasmic. They'll come from just about anything. That's a special person. However, there are some women, and I've met a woman before who said she never had an orgasm from sex. And if I would have had this list 15 years ago, I would have known what to do. But I didn't. And she didn't really know herself that well. So here's all good information, guys. I hope you guys learned something. Ladies, I'm sure y'all shaking your head up and down like yes. And I'm just encouraging guys to just do a better job at learning women and learning what does it for women, and learn your specific lover. Okay? Make yourself a better lover by learning your lover. That's all I have on this topic. You guys know where you can reach me, sirinq.com, sirinq09@gmail.com if you want to leave me a message, or sirinq on everything, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And check us out at the community, kingspace.net. And until next time, peace.